So, hello,
Hi.
and welcome to a League in Progress.
Yeah, so Laura and I drafted a few weeks ago, and unfortunately the computer crashed and the actual video did not get saved.
Which is sad, because we're amazing and witty.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It
Yeah.
may still be a terrible deck, but we were really funny building it.
So, basically what happened is we picked one to Wayward Servant and decided to force zombies.
Yeah, to be fair, that first pack was pretty stinky.
It was very weak pack. And obviously blue was open, as you can tell by the double Cartouche of Ambition, triple Splendid Agony.
Yeah.
White may not have been the best choice. There might have been a green deck in there instead.
Yeah,
But,
and you'll notice the double hooded brawler, and that was one of those cases of early picking the best card in the pack, and
Especially when there was nothing else that we thought
us,
would
yeah.
pick in for the deck. But yeah, don't necessarily do what we did unless you're just trying to draft an archetype to see how it goes.
yeah, and that's what we've done. And we do realize that we could probably be splashing the Merciless Javelineer, which Step brought up, but I think we try it without first,
Yeah, just see how it
just
goes.
for mana base stability.
Yeah, well, we're splashing, I suppose, the colorless Cradle of the Accursed to get ourselves another zombie token, which works well with a couple of our different things.
We did get a Lord of the Accursed.
We did get a Lord of the Accursed, and we also do have the front half of Rags for side protect, which I think is going to be really interesting. It does kill a lot of our things, but it's also quite easy to play around if you have it like in your opening hand.
And with Grimstrider and Double Horror, we do, and the Soul Stinger, even depending where we put counters, we do have slightly bigger bums in other creatures, so what ifs?
Yep, so it'll be interesting. It's like super removal heavy, which I like. That's fine.
It's one of my favorite archetypes is removal.deck.
So yeah, we're just going to jump in and see how it goes. I am piloting today,
Yes.
and I don't play Miko that often. Also, this is not my computer, so I've reset my stops, but just if something terrible happens, I'm blaming the world.
Absolutely.
Definitely not my
Blame
fault.
Step's computer.
Yes, that's what I'll do. All right, so are we ready to jump in?
Yes, let's just do it.
'Kay.
Let's eat face. Now, this could be a long process, or it could be a very short process. All right.
It could be something like that.
It's exciting. Woohoo.
So we will see how it goes. And we lost the die roll.
Oh, that is not what I want to see.
This is like a pretty easy mulligan, I think.
Oh, I think so.
Especially since our opponent also mulligan. This is a pretty easy keep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I would suggest starting off with the Doom Dissenter rather than the Mummy, just because
Yes.
we don't currently have anything I want to discard.
Yes, agreed completely.
We will keep. And if it's a land, we'll keep. If it's not a land,
We'll have to see what it is.
keep.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So that's pretty sweet, actually.
Well, it also just means that if we draw a second land afterwards, as we are on the draws, that we might consider playing the Mummy instead. Swamp first?
Yep.
All right.
Seems good.
And let's go. So I'm a firm proponent of F8, just no bluffing.
Oh, that's fair.
Just speeds things up quite a bit. We have nothing to do, so we'll just keep going. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll probably play a Planeswhere either way, right?
Yes, I agree.
So now we have a couple of different options. I still don't think the Mummy's the right choice unless
don't
we want to
think so.
discard the Priest,
Which
we could do. It does embalm up just for 4.
yeah.
I'm still kind of on the Dissenter
I
plan.
think so, because we can either get in or trade with something of theirs and trade up for a better creature.
Yeah. So,
Sounds good.
All right.
So I'm still really enjoying this format, even this
Me
late
too.
in. But this has been an incredibly polarizing set. It's really interesting within the community, seeing the difference. Oh, well, okay then. Between what people think of the set.
Yeah. All right, so we also have a couple options here. We can do Lord of the Accursed, which does not do anything for this, or we could Cartouche.
We could. The other option is to swing, get in for 1 and drop the priest, which blocks.
Right, but
his do.
we'd want to do the Priest first, just because if he does trade,
Fair enough.
then we'd get the life from the zombie. But
Absolutely.
I don't.
So where are you leaning?
Well, it depends. If we're on the beatdown, we should definitely do the Cartouche. I'm noticing that our opponent only has 1 color of mana.
So maybe we should be on the beatdown.
So maybe we should be on the
All right.
beatdown. On the other hand, if we do get the accursed lord out, that does kind of get things started.
That's true.
And it also blocks the ornery kudu.
That's fair.
So I'd probably play the lord.
All right, let's do it.
All right. And then just not bother attacking him. Alrighty, so if anybody's wondering about my preferred Miko stops, I use S for pass priority, so basically clicking OK. I use D for what is normally an F4, which is just pass until I could do something. And then I use A for, oh crap, I accidentally auto-yielded, or I've accidentally passed priority and I shouldn't have. Clear all stops, please.
Please let me back up. Just a little bit. Oh,
So,
no.
it's fine.
I hate that card so much.
Alright, so obviously we're going to play a land here, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so he can obviously stop one of our creatures here from attacking. So I think we could probably just cartouche up the Doom Dissenter.
Sure.
And then put the -1 counter on this, and then regardless of what we're attacking in, it's a 2/3 into a 1/2.
Seems good.
Alright. And we would like to put a counter on that.
Presents. How about present?
Yes, please.
Because we're nice.
Okay. Now our opponent gets to decide if they want us to not have lifelink, which is probably the correct choice.
I would think so.
And we would like to attack with our Lord of the Accursed, please.
Thanks, man.
And now we go. So, what are your thoughts on when to play the mummy?
I am now not caring whether we pitch the priest or not, because a 3/3 mummy or a 3/3 zombie. Oh, what is that?
That is a very good card. So it has menace, and whenever another zombie he controls dies, we lose a life.
Okay.
So 5/4 menace, pretty good.
Seems pretty good. So we can drop the horror here.
We can. We could also drop a 3/3 mummy.
Yep.
And a 3/3 and say a 2/3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems
block the menacey dude. All right.
Seems good.
So what do we want to discard then? Just a priest?
I think so.
Okay. So I assume that we should probably move to combat just to see if they are going to bother to use their Edifice of Authority.
I would think so.
In case that changes anything. And do we want to think about cycling the Horror of the Broken Land?
I don't think so, simply because we can play him next turn.
That's true.
And a 4/4 is pretty sweet. Granted, it's not a zombie, but it's still a 4/4. And the bonus with this is he has to discard something as well.
Yes, and he's down to 2 cards, so presumably he wants to keep one of those.
One would think. So what's he discarding?
A land. Oh well.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We'll just kind of mosey that on over here just so we don't forget about it. And I guess that's it for us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Edifice of Authority, very good card. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we knew.
We knew. It's annoying. It just essentially gets rid of the best thing on your side.
Yeah.
Okay, he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what we were talking about was
Our opponent's got a lot of land.
yeah. I've heard so many different opinions.
Oh, interesting.
So was that a sorcery or an instant?
The black one is an instant. The green one is a sorcery. So he's going to get to kill probably our lord and our mummy.
Okay, fair enough. I was unsure of what he was doing there, but that is actually really cool. I mean, not for us, but it's great for him.
Well, the thing is, it's not even, like, terrible for us. Just because he's now out of cards, and he can't tap down the edifice.
And he also loses his... Oh, no, indestructible. Fair enough,
So
fair
we are
enough.
obviously blocking with everything.
Don't have a choice.
Because we don't have a choice.
Yes.
Alright. But we'll still have one creature, and we'll be playing a 4/4, so...
Yep.
And his edifice will not be able to stop us from blocking next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't draw anything, we still have the Anointed Priest in the bin.
So we're not in a bad position.
It's always interesting when you mull and your opponent mulls,
Yeah.
because then it's just kind of a...
Who did better on the recovery?
Oh, he's leaving us our 2/2. Well, that was very generous of him. That's
Thank
okay.
you.
We're getting a 2/2, so...
That's right. So we're really not doing as badly as all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have other zombie synergy in here somewhere, so...
Yes, we have a couple of things.
Mm-hmm. And this right here is a reason why I really am enjoying this set, because it's very... Things change very quickly, and it's not always the same game. Oh,
That's
I forgot we
interesting.
even had that.
Okay, so we're still playing the horror?
I think so, yeah.
We would like to cast this. Actually, are we attacking?
Uh,
He is not able to stop us from blocking next turn. So as long as we keep 2 things black, we'll be able to...
so we could swing in with something, get in for 2 anyway.
On the other hand, if we don't attack, then we have 2 very easy blocks on his...
Oh, fair enough.
menace.
We can block and, yeah,
So-
that's probably a better choice.
Alright.
Keep a 4/4.
I mean, we're kind of on the beatdown, but, like, he's at 18, so...
yeah.
It's not going to be that quick of a game. The only problem is that Edifice of Authority is very good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's shortly going to start, cutting back on options, but this card, as a trick and or a cycling combat trick with our horror, is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Also very good. Alright, so we are going to combat.
Yes.
And we'll see what happens. I assume he's going to stop our horror from attacking. There's a surprise. Alright, so next turn he'll be able to stop this from blocking. So I would say probably we don't want to do anything just yet.
Fair enough. Sure.
Because, I mean, we could attack him with one of these, and if he does block, then we can 2-for-1 ourselves, but...
Yeah. We could also do that on the block, so...
Yep.
Seems fair.
Alright. So, don't worry, opponent. We totally forgot about the Anointed Priest in our graveyard, and that's why we haven't cast anything this turn.
That's right.
Promise. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. That's a problem.
It's a problem. So I would think we probably just want to hang on to these.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, play this guy.
Yeah.
And leave up our white spell. No attacks.
Nope. So what is the sandworm? Power or...
By power 2 or less.
So we can block with our Vizier.
Yes.
Vizier.
And then we can make something indestructible. Or we can take 7, wait till next turn, and then have more options.
That's true.
Because
we
he's
are
gonna-
sitting in a fairly...
Yeah, I presume he's going to make it so that one of these 2 cannot block.
Yeah, I would think so. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense because we are representing something that we can cycle.
That's true. Which is not incorrect. Alright, so no
True.
blocks?
Yeah, I think we can take 7.
Yep.
He's playing very conservatively.
Well, we're playing fairly conservatively.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Yep. That's a good one.
Sure is.
land.
So very, very helpful.
Yes, it is actually. So we still don't really have any good attacks. I mean, we could attack with a horror, but then we'd be completely open to a sandworm.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess we just keep passing.
I guess. But this time we have mana up to do everything we want.
Yes.
So one thing I've really appreciated about leagues is that generally, if you're there to play, you're there to play. There's not really any double queuing or triple queuing, God forbid, or anything like that. So it makes the games go by pretty quickly. Alrighty.
Do what you're gonna do.
So I assume we are blocking.
I think we are blocking.
Okay. Pass priority. So, how do we want to do this? We have a couple of different things we can do. We can make this into a 5/5 and then, cycle. And then they'll trade, which is not great for us. Or we can make this into a 6/6, put the other counter somewhere else, and then cycle. And then these two will trade, but something else will have another counter on it.
Yeah, so, I definitely want to trade. That's something I think should happen.
Alright, well, let's cycle first.
Sounds good.
And we'll see what happens. Nothing super exciting.
No, so I think we put a counter on it and a counter on, the menace creature. I think so. Getting rid of that sandworm does not feel terrible. Knowing we have another horror in the deck somewhere.
Yep.
Seems not too bad.
Alright.
Land
for turn. Probably bring back our Anointer Priest.
I think that's wise.
Gain a life. And we don't have any good attacks.
No, we sure don't.
So, pass.
What we do have is a cute kitty.
That's right.
Hi, little miss.
So, yeah, I suppose we can just mention the fact that now that this is a 4/3, we could have put the second counter onto the Soul Stinger to make it into a 1/2, which is easier for us to attack into with our 2/2s, but with a 4/3, we can still block it with our Anointed Priest and a 2/2.
Yeah.
And they can only kill one thing.
Yep, that is true.
If they want to trade their Plague Belcher for 0 cards...
Yeah, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And we have lots of removal in our decks. So.
We just need to get it in hand. We have enough land now, so...
Yes.
If we could not have any more of that, that would be great.
Yeah, we don't have anything that costs more than 5, so...
Yeah, so we're happy.
Or we could draw a Cradle of the Accursed. That would be alright.
Oh, sure.
If we're going to draw land.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he made it so that we can block it with our Pitiless Vizier, should we so choose.
Because then he wants to be able to kill one of our other things.
Yes. So we could also just try and bounce with our Anointed Priest, and then if he has a combat trick, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with that.
Alright.
If he wants to waste a combat trick on a token,
yes,
please feel free.
Especially when they're just going to bounce anyway.
Interesting. Ugh. That's a pretty good one.
Yep.
So removal would be fantastic.
Sure would. Soul Stinger's still not dead. Ha ha. I mean, at least it's a thing. Okay, so I guess play our Binding Mummy.
What are we gonna... We'll tap down the... I guess it doesn't really...
No, it's another. So, I guess first just move to combat.
Sure.
And see what he taps down. Pitiless is here. I'm shocked. Are you shocked?
I'm so shocked.
Yeah. Alright, move right on through. Play a 2/2. So, I guess there's something to be said to hanging on to a couple of zombies just in case we draw the Wayward Servant. But our opponent's still at 18.
Yeah, and I'd like to just start going ride with that silly edifice.
Absolutely.
He nullifies our best creature, so...
I mean, our deck is running a lot of 2/2s.
This is true. This is true. So we're kind of hoping for a key piece, but...
Oh well.
That's okay.
And if he attacks with his Soul Stinger, we can still just bounce with our Anointed Priest.
Wahahaha.
And I believe all the counters have to go on
One
the
thing.
same creature, yes. So
That's a good...
So currently, with our board, once it gets beyond 2, I don't really care. We have no actions, and he has no actions. Oh, shall we play a land?
I
And
think
play
we
Grimstrider
shall.
After, we'll move to combat. This is not a zombie, so it doesn't tap anything down. Let's play 6/6 for 4.
I think you found a new target for...
For the edifice.
Yeah. He's paying the costs. A Toon Beetle!
All right.
Oh,
Well, if you
that's
must.
great.
So this is for other zombies. Currently, not a zombie, not a zombie, not a zombie. I mean, the Plague Belcher is still just a very good card, but, you know, it's better with synergies. Alright, is he attacking? Nope. Yep,
We don't have anything that...
nothing exciting. We should, I assume, keep playing on our lands,
I think so.
just because it continues to make the Grimstrider an important threat.
Absolutely.
So, do we want to start attacking with the Pitiless Vizier? If we do, he will block with the Soul Stinger, put a bunch of counters on the Grimstrider.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems bad.
I'd kind of rather do that stuff on the block.
Yeah.
Give us more control.
I'd love to draw some
Something.
removal.
Some sort of removal.
Hi, Nietzsche. Do you agree? Yes. We need some removal.
So I have to say, I haven't really drafted this particular deck in the format yet. I don't know why. I think it's because it's a very easy archetype to guess what you should be doing. So a lot of the newer drafters at our store like to just go right on in. Because they go, oh, this is a black-white card that says zombies. I will just draft all the zombies.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, simple.
Do we want to give this haste and start attacking our opponent?
I think so.
Okay, let's do that.
Woohoo! We found our win con in a stupid bag.
He is on an 11-turn clock.
That's right, man.
Let's tap down. What do we want to tap down? We could tap down the Soul Stinger and attack him with the Pitiless Vizier.
Yeah.
It would trade off for maybe the Cursed Minotaur.
I'd be okay with that. Or even the beetle, get that out of the way, and our creature wouldn't die. So yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Alright.
Start making some moves.
Yes, please. Also, let us give this haste. Alright.
Our board is now wide enough that I feel comfortable.
Yeah. Plus, we're still at 16. This has not been a very quick match, and our opponent, they do have stuff on the board that are, 4 power, but we also have a lot of blockers. So. Let's let them make a decision.
You could just take 7.
They could. Well, 6. So, unsurprisingly, they blocked with the Menace creature, which we're fine with.
Yeah.
And pass.
So what was that Plague Belcher interaction? That just
Because
occurred?
the thing that just died is a zombie.
He gains a life.
No, we lose a life. So
Alright.
it's
That's
not
fine.
it's not a drain.
That's fair. I'm still okay with that trade.
So now he can either lock down our Flying Bat, which I'm fine with,
Yep.
and looks like what he's doing actually. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's assume that he knocks down our Bladed Bat. Do we want to cartouche up the Grimstrider? Because then he can either keep taking it in the air, or he can trade in a bunch of nonsense.
Yep. Plus we get a 1/1.
Yeah, because nothing else will attack past the Dune Beetle.
Yep. agreed.
So. Yes, we would like a 1/1 night token and a life, please.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Alright, what are they going to tap down? I mean, the Grimstride is probably correct.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Still a thing to decide.
Yep.
Fair. I am okay with that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I'd prefer to be able to swing in with our 7/7 unhindered.
Well, yes.
But given the current state of affairs, yeah, at least we're getting in for something.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we're within range of each other now.
Yes.
What you got? What you gonna do?
Another sandworm. Still don't really care. Because now we have just a bunch more things.
Yep.
I mean, none of them can actually block it, I suppose, except for the Grimstrider, but...
Oh, that
we've
is
got
fair.
a bit of time. Nope, that's useful. So... So, I mean, this can change the combat math a little bit. I don't think that attacking with everything is the right choice.
No.
And whatever we do send in, one of them is going to be devoured by the Greater Sandworm, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Greater Sandworm will just kill us. So, I don't know that we'll be able to push through, like, enough damage to actually make an attack worthwhile.
So I think we just swing with the bat?
I guess. I mean, that still leaves us with the eventual fact that we're going to die in 3 turns.
Well, I think if we knock the sandworm down to, he's suddenly a 5/5, which changes our clock
by an extra turn.
Yeah, and gives us time to find better removal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, please. Please tap down our bat. Okay, so we're going to swing in with this Grimstrider, right?
Sure.
I mean, he's going to just block with the Soul Stinger, I suppose.
So maybe we save it for his attack?
Well, this will untap, and he'll be able to...
Oh, fair enough. All right, let's just swing. What are we swinging with?
So, let's say that we attack just with this guy. He'll block with the Soul Stinger. That's fine. He'll put 3 counters on one of these 2.
Does that do anything good for us?
So this will be a 3/3. When we use this, it'll be a 4/4. We won't be able to kill the Greater Sandworm. On the other hand, if we sit around and do nothing, we're going to die.
Yeah, I still wonder about passing the turn and on his combat putting the 2 1/1 counters on his sandworm and instead taking 5, give us another turn to find better removal for it before we trade off more creatures. Because I don't see him swinging with anything more than the worm. We can't swing with that. So yeah. Do you think I don't think he's going to swing in with anything else.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. And again, I just don't think we'd get enough of an advantage to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
So, all right. It's a grindy match.
Mm-hmm. Like I'd much rather take 5 to the face than 7.
Oh yeah.
And we do have lots of other removal left, so... Or even just get another big creature. Our other 4/4 would be great, because then we have a 4/4.
Well, removal would be nice.
Yeah, let's go. Let's pie in the sky.
Or never to return or something. That would be lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Kill this guy. Get a 2/2. Gain a life.
Awesome.
Alright, so we're just going to do this now?
Yeah, we're just going to decrease his mass. Not the best thing in the world, but I think it's probably the best option at the moment. Since we can't block it. What do you got? Sure.
Yeah, we'll happily discard nothing.
I love discarding nothing.
Yep.
Ugh, that sucks.
Alright, well, play it, I suppose. Unless you want to hang on to it.
No, I have no. Well, I don't care one way or the other.
Alright,
I
so
mean,
we're
we
still
could-
attacking him with a bat, right?
Yes.
And nothing else?
No. I mean, he's just going to prevent us from using the 6/6 anyway. So maybe representing a trick might be worth it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how cute we want to
Well,
get.
since this is no longer 7/7, having ours be a 7/7 doesn't really matter.
No. We're still bigger. So he's still going to make it be the thing. And this turn, we're going to get removal.
There's optimism for you.
I'm so optimistic.
Man,
What are you
turn
doing?
18. No, that's actually not... Well, changes the clock for us, which is bad, but
Yeah.
whatever. Not much we can do about it now.
Oh, look. There is an incredibly big shocker.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll take it.
So we don't have a choice. So we need to get an answer right here. Or we're just toast.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I think we concede for the clock.
Okay.
All right. So what do we want to do?
I think we want to put in Mighty Leap.
I think you're right.
Because, ha, surprise, now we can totally block your thing, sucker. What do we want to take out?
One of the tutus? The priest, maybe? I don't know. I mean, not that that's a tutu, but it's... Although it does have embalm, so there's something...
Maybe the
to
dissenter?
Yeah.
Alright. And thoughts?
It's not terrible. It would allow us to find stuff.
Oh, just because the game went so long, and it seems like our opponent is also playing a fairly grindy deck.
Yeah.
It might just be an idea. I don't really know what we'd cut for it, though.
Yeah, I don't really want to cut any removal. Of course, to be fair, he also didn't get his second color for a while. So how fast he is, I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we could cut the resolve for the painful lesson if we wanted to. Although the cycling's nice.
Yeah,
I guess, you know what? It might just be, 2 cards over 1. I don't know.
Alright, well,
I guess
we can
can
just run it back like this.
Yeah. I like the Mighty Leap edition. Yes, please.
And keep.
Sure.
Land F8. Oh, there's our 1-drop. Suggestions on discarding the 1-drop to the Miasmic Mummy?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a zombie for Lord of the Accursed.
Yeah, and it also does put a...
But on the other hand, this is also zombie for Lord of the Accursed, and it means we hit our 4th land drop for a Pitiless Vizier.
Yep. Yep, that's absolutely right. So let's just do that.
I mean, we could just ditch the planes. We don't have anything that requires double weight.
No, but I do want to hit that 4.
Yeah.
So, sure.
Alright.
Let's see what he discards. I'm assuming he...
I'm assuming land. Well,
Jeff?
this person's name is Jeff, so... Must have a Wandering Death. Would be my guess.
Yes, or his second Sandworm in hand already. What'd you play? Okay.
Oh, well. Well, that's alright. At least we know we're gonna hit our 4.
Yup.
So, no point attacking in.
Nope.
But that's alright. Next turn we can play either a Pitiless Vizier or a at least 4/4 Grimstrider.
Oh, come on. No. That is the cause of the grind.
Alright. I suppose we can play Cradle.
Yep.
And we can attack in.
Yep.
Take 2.
Or take 5, assuming that we have something.
Yeah, but what's a Doom Beetle for except to absorb a combat trick? I wouldn't waste one on it unless I
Neither
had no
would I.
choice. Especially because we're about to play multiple things that can just kill it.
Exactly. Sure.
Sure. So what do you want to play? I would play the Grimstrider
Yeah, I think so.
because it's more likely to get bigger.
Yep, and the Vizier is not a zombie, so there's no real...
Yeah, the Vizier is kind of card 23 for us. Like, it's fine, and we do have ways to give it indestructible, but if we had another zombie, we'd probably be running it.
That's it. You run down your clock.
Yeah, we're pretty evenly matched,
Yeah.
which is nice because when you are playing with two people...
It does usually take longer to make decisions.
Yeah.
The only reason Steph and I haven't gone to turn in a while, or, lost to the clock, is because we have gotten better at doing it. But
All right, attack in... Play
drop
the horror?
Yeah, I think so.
Or, well, we'll play our land first.
Sure.
I assume he's gonna
Yeah, I guess we just move to combat and
lock
find
this
out.
down.
I'm still fine with getting him for 5. He can do what he likes.
Alright.
I mean, he might have removal here. Who knows? But I don't want to play around with removal.
Yeah, there's a time and place to play around removal. This is not the place.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Attacking.
Sure.
Take 2.
Now make a decision. Oh no! Don't do it. Don't do it. What are you doing? What did you just pay the cost on?
Cycling.
Oh, fair enough. You feel free to cycle all you like. I'm guessing he's having some trouble.
I mean, maybe. He might just be flooding out, but...
Well, he's dumped 2 sandworms and...
Yeah, but if
Has
I had a
a
Wandering
deal.
Death in my hand, I'd dump Sandworms too.
Fair enough.
Because, 3 mana get 2 of them back after drawing a card off of each of them. Not bad.
I love Wandering Death so
I know, it's
much.
very good.
Sure.
Yep.
Where's he putting the...
On it.
Alright. Seems fine.
Alrighty, so... I guess player land... Okay, so how do we suggest he's going to block? He's obviously going to tap something down. He'll probably tap the Grimstrider down if we play this land out, which is fine. He will block the Soul Stinger on the Horror. He will put his 2 counters probably on the Horror so they trade, and then block something and then take 2 again. Are we fine with all of that?
I am fine with that. The other thing Yeah. No, that's fine. That's good. I would think he would want to kill the Lord, because long term it has a bigger impact on the board, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I suppose if he does that and then does that.
Either way.
Alright, so we play our land to make it more attractive.
Either way, we're going to drop a 4/2. So
Yes.
I don't want to still be sitting here at turn 87
Yeah.
or just lose the whole thing to the clock.
Yep. Unsurprising. And we are flunging. Well, ish. We did carefully consider.
Yeah, we did think about it.
So it's not really flunging.
That's the
but-
thing, though. If we can stay ahead on the clock, if the clock runs out, even though he's up a game, we win.
That's true, but
I don't want to win that way.
nope.
But I also don't want to lose
That's true.
unnecessarily.
Yes. We are not the spikiest of spikes when we're forcing
No.
a draft archetype.
No.
Because at that point you kind of get what you deserve. But
Absolutely.
still, I think our deck's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And our opponent's certainly very confused about what to do.
Yeah.
I assume because we still have
All the
of
mana and a card.
Yeah.
I could see that. We've shown him.
Many combat tricks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that there's so many things in this format to change combat math.
I really appreciate just the fact that there are so many decent cards in the format.
Yep.
Like,
It just varies from game to game what's going to
oh,
happen.
bump, take 4, I guess. I'm fine with that. Are you fine with that?
I am fine with that.
Okay. We are Hellbend.
Woohoo!
And our opponents are 12.
And behind on the clock.
It's true. They did miss a land drop, so
Yeah. That is fair.
means they have stuff in their hands. Like Liliana. Alright. That would be why they were discarding the sandworms.
Yowza.
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. That is why they didn't want to just lose any of their creatures, because they want to protect Liliana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love how it turns into a gold card because it's black.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... currently we just have this. If we give it Menace, that doesn't really do anything, because he will just block with these two things and kill it dead. So I guess we're going to, unfortunately, have to let this person mill and get a 2-2.
Which is the suck.
I mean, we could kill Liliana if we attack with everything. But he would get to eat something for free. Are we fine with that?
I think she poses a fairly now, what is it? Destroy all. That doesn't.
Well,
that favors
he
us.
He has to +1 her next turn, and next
Yeah.
turn we can get the Gust Walker out.
Yeah.
And kill it.
Fair
This
enough.
will be a 3/3 attacker.
Yeah, you know what?
So he will get to mill himself and get a 2/2.
I'm okay with him having a 2/2, but I mean, my thinking is, even if he were to ultimate her, it favors us more than him, because we're all zombies and he's not.
Yeah, that's true. Well, these things are not zombies.
No, but two of our things are.
Yes, this is a zombie. Okay, so again, we could attack with everything. He'll probably tap this down. He will block the sandworm on here. He will block this and this maybe, and then take 4.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if he just keeps bouncing things.
Mm-hmm.
He could just kill and then kill.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess just pass until next turn. We
Drop
know
the-
what he... Yeah.
Drop the Gust Walker first, and then...
Well, let's see what he does. We'll make him tap out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the nice thing is that we can do 1, 2, 3, tap sack, Gust Walker. So we can get both of these things.
Sweet. That makes up for him getting an extra zombie.
Mm-hmm. Especially because we have three things that can block his stupid sandworm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. He thinks we might have a cycler.
Fair enough. We might.
We might.
We don't.
We don't.
But
we
might.
could. Alright. We thought about it. And this, I believe, can be done at instant. Nope, sorcery. We should do that right now.
Seems good.
Good thing I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we can kind of, like, give all of our stuff Menace next turn and almost kill him. Because he'll be able to block one of our zombies. He can take 3, 6, and then block these 3 and get some of his stuff killed.
Mm-hmm.
He would kill one of our things with the sandworm, but next turn we can either kill Liliana or we can possibly kill him dead, depending on how things go.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with either.
Yep. I'm a little annoyed that we don't have anything that can take care of the Edifice of Authority. It would have been nice if we'd had one of the white cycling exile enchantment or artifact cards, but
that would be amazing.
unfortunately we didn't pick any of them up during the draft.
Mm-mm. So what are we looking at to give our creatures menace?
Mr. Lord of the Accursed.
Oh, right. Sweet. Sweet, sweet.
Or if we get, anything lifelink key or the white cartouche, the black cartouche, that's fine.
I thought it was a pre-combat trick of some sort. Nope. Just say, I don't feel like swinging into your board, so I'm going to drop a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping. That's fine.
Well, it just means that if we kill this, something gets 4 counters on it, which is kind of bad. For us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's not super exciting for us now.
Nope.
So we did tap down our Gust Walker with his Edifice. So that means that he cannot tap anything else down. So we can attack with everything and kill Liliana with one of the unblocked 3/3s. That's not great for us. but we really don't want her to be able to mine us again because he'll get another sandworm.
Yeah, so let's just do it.
Or we can give our zombies menace. He can block both of them. So that's probably bad. 15. So we don't die on the crackback.
I'm fine with being a little aggressive and...
We'll have a chumpy. Okay, so are we attacking Liliana then?
Yeah, I think so. I hate that, but she really is a pain in the biscuiter. Are we going to pay for menace?
Well, only these two things would get menace.
Okay.
And he has more than enough blockers for it. On the other hand, you are right. If he did that and we still attacked with everything, she would still die.
Yeah. And we can still play the Anointed Priest anyway.
Yeah. So do we want to do that then?
Sure.
Okay.
Show them we mean business.
That's right. We're sending a message.
The message is we've got nothing much else to do. And...
Oh no, we're giving his zombies menace. How awful.
Isn't that funny? Oh, Mitko.
Alright, so attack everything at Liliana. Yes?
Yes. Die, you evil witch.
Alright.
I really love her, though.
She's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Our deck would be much better if we had a Liliana.
I agree.
Our deck would be amazing if we had a Liliana. She's exactly what this deck wants.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think the trick from here on out is to just play super fast because he's below the 5-minute mark.
Maybe. I mean, 5 minutes is still a fair amount of time on the clock.
But we're not going to be able to win game 3. Like, we're not going to get game 3 finished. So...
Maybe. Yeah, I can play very quickly.
Okay, but we have to finish this game and a whole other game.
Well, that's assuming we win this game.
Yes.
I really wish we had a combat trick. That would make this
So much
very
better.
bad for him.
Yeah.
Instead of a sheer desperation play on our part.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, he's going to need to kill a lot of our things.
Mm-hmm. But we made him think really hard.
And that's really what counts.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we lose a bit of life just because of the Plague Belcher. And we lose a lot of things. He loses his Liliana, which is good for us.
But we have an Anointed Priest to drop, so whatever.
Yeah. Feel our wrath, dude. So now we're probably taking 12. But...
Whatevs.
not too much we can do about it. Man, if we do the Black Archers, that would be great.
Mm-hmm. So you keep taking your time, you who has less than 3 minutes on the clock.
And let's see what he attacks him with. Yep, unsurprisingly, both of those things. So we can block neither. So I guess we'll take it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Oh dear.
Another guy. And we'll draw another land.
Oh.
Yep.
So we just dead here?
Basically. So he can tap down this guy, swing him with the sandworm for lethal, and we can't block anything. So yes, we are just dead.
So we hold up the land and make him play it out?
Yep.
Okay.
I never concede. That's a complete lie. But this is not a position where I would concede. You make him play it. So we're pondering because we can totally win. Dude, don't worry about it. We can totally win still. So, also we're dead because he has 2 menacing creatures. So we're, like, just very dead, but...
So that attack was probably pretty bad for us.
Well, yeah, but otherwise he'd have 2 greater sandworms.
Fair enough.
And then we'd still be dead, because our deck cannot really beat 2 of those things.
Yeah.
So I guess we just pass.
Hope we've given him enough time to sit and think.
So we're like very dead.
Super dead.
Very, very dead. In many ways are we dead. Alright, we can probably just concede here.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well those were games. At least we got to play, sort of. I don't know.
Yes, it certainly highlights the effectiveness of Sandworm against a deck that is almost entirely 2/2s.
Yes.
And 1/3s, and
very
has a lot of internal synergy, but only if it happens to draw in.
Yes, very much so. So, all right, well, we will be back in a minute for round 2.
Yes.